Hi guys, this is Cindy, and I'm going to start on a new endeavor. I'm calling it Finishing Up Unfinished Projects. I'm not talking about journals. It's not so much I have unfinished journals. I just have other projects I've started, and they're just in a pile or in a tub or something, and they're starting to just take over. So I've decided I have to start finishing some of these projects. And I'm talking about things like making a collage board or a master board or something. I started putting down papers and then I got sidetracked, and I might go back to it a couple weeks later and I couldn't find the book I was working out of, that sort of thing. Or fussy cutting birds. I didn't finish the book. Just different things like that. So I'm going to still work on journals throughout, but also I'm going to really concentrate on working on these unfinished projects. And if I can't finish them, then finding a way to organize them so that they don't just pile up and take over every desktop, every shelf top, every shelf, the floor space, everywhere. They're just everywhere. So anyway, and one of the ones I finished up has nothing to do with junk journals, but I want to show you this, so just bear with me just a second. Was this, and I don't even know, I can't, if I raise the camera, things are going to fall. Yeah, this is something that has taken over my life the last month. Can you see that? That is a scrapbook, and it is my daughter's 4-H career. She started in 2009, finished in 2016, and I waited till just now to do all this, and it was in a big box. And just everywhere, stuff everywhere. So I finally said, I'm getting this done. So I've been working on this. This has nothing to do with junk journals, but it is an unfinished project. I bought this photo album years ago thinking this would be her 4-H photo album, right? Sparkly green, she liked it. Oh no, look, there's no way this will hold at all. So I'm going to get a 3-ring binder, and actually I probably have to have 2. To hold it. Hobby Lobby was out of the color I needed. So I just give you an idea. And Robin, this is mainly for you because you have been the one listening to me whine about this for the last month or so. Just all of these things have just been piled up, unorganized. It took me a day to divide it up by years. And then I took 1 year at a time, divided it up by months, and then, in order of the months, and then just sat down with a boatload of the adhesive and just started gluing things down. And this is the result. Just about, I don't even know how many pages. And I told her I was going to go through here and I was going to count all of her ribbons, even though they're not all here, just to give her an idea. But she knows what it was like. And actually I'm not done because I have some photos coming in on Tuesday to finish up a few pages. And see, I just gave up. I ran out of room in this album, so here's the rest of it. So anyway, unfinished project number 1. It's not quite done, but my goodness, it's so much better having this in my house than this big box, which there's no way I could get this box under the camera to show you. So anyway, hopefully I will encourage you guys to do this. It's going to be like a craft with me. Follow along with me because I may be doing the same tedious thing over and over again. So grab some of your projects and let's just continue and we'll work together. I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye. Okay, first project was going to be this altered book, and it's just, I was going to use it, to hold a lot of ephemera, and it's basically, I didn't like it. So I thought, okay, I would just decorate these pages and we'll make an altered book out of it. Well, then I actually filmed, the paper and cutting it and measuring it and all that. And then when I went to get distress ink, I thought, let's see if this piece fits each page. And then I realized how horrible job I did of altering it. Look, you're supposed to hide where you tear out pages. I didn't hide it at all. It's just right there. So I thought, no. Not keeping it. I'm throwing it away. Then I thought, well, maybe I can rescue these pockets. So we're considering this unfinished project work. I'm going to see if I can rescue any part of this book. I don't think I want the cover. because it's got dents in it. There's just not much about this book that's worth salvaging. See, it's ripping. It's going to the trash. Goodbye. Okay, forget that. One project done. It doesn't hurt to throw stuff away or give stuff away, right? So, okay, next one is this master board that I started a while ago. I wanted just to be able to make my own scrapbook paper and just something different. So just, I had made one, and I may not have finished it either. It's the typewriter, looks like a typewriter paper. So it's just all over collage, right? So that, well, got Shakespeare here. And I got him for $1 at Goodwill because he is so old and brittle. Look at him. Beautiful aging. And when you tear out a page, they're so thin, you tear out 2 or 3. So anyway, I just thought I would do a master board. So this is as far as I got. So we're going to finish it. And I hope, like I said, well, I think I said it, and then I deleted that part of the video. On the other altar book thing, I hope you're following along with me because I'm just going to be tearing up paper and I'm going to distress it and I'm going to glue it down. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So we'll start with King Lear here. No, As You Like It. So I don't have to ink this a whole lot because it is brittle and already got great coloring. Maybe just a little around the edges and parts of it. Got this here. If I try to get that out of the way, what's going to happen? There we go. I don't know. I probably use glue stick for the other part. I mean, the last time I did it, but I just got this glue with me right now. So that's what we're going to use. I kind of want different pages, so let's do different places. Do Henry V. So if you are following along and working on an unfinished project, just write in the comments, tell us what you're doing. Let's see, we'll do, I don't even know how to pronounce that one. I was an English major in college, so I have another complete works of Shakespeare. The one's got all my notes in it from college. And actually, I think my daughter has it now. But when I bought this book, it took me a little bit before I could tear it up. I'm like, this is Shakespeare, you don't mess with Shakespeare. And then I thought, this is crazy, because how many copies of Shakespeare do you think are floating out there in the world? It's not like it's a rare book. So, and that's what convinced me, oh yeah. It's not, like I said, the one and only edition. And this one's just perfect because of the color. And it's thin. It's not going to be used for anything else. It would be hard to read this without tearing it up. But I just wanted it could be backgrounds. You can print this out on all sorts of papers. You can, cut it up for tags, and it could be your bases. So, I did this already with music paper, I believe. Because I'd seen some at Hobby Lobby, all different, going all different ways. And I'm like, I could do that. I got plenty of music paper. So that's what I did. I'm just tearing out new pages each time just because it's a different play. Not that anyone would notice but me, probably. But I'll get a few different plays, then we'll go back and reuse this pile of paper back here. It's not like I don't have, let's see, 1,200 pages I can use. It's not going to be a shortage. Okay, back over here. I keep my masterboards. I know this because I just found them the other day. If you'd asked me where they were, no idea. I have several. Now I know where they're at. They're in my idea folder. So, anytime I want them to print them, I just go there, grab them, print them as scrapbook paper. Then, of course, if I wanted to, I could just put this on book pages. Like I know you've seen I'm sure all of you have seen Gail do the collaging where she has 5 book pages and just does her scraps. I mean, that can be done with this too. And then you can cut it up and make tags out of the actual collage here. But I'm planning on making this one a master board so I can copy it at any time and have a sheet of scrapbook paper. My own homemade scrapbook paper. Stay on there. You see how just frail this is. I've got to get back to my farm journals. My goal is to have the signatures sewn in tonight. I just discovered I have to have those signatures sewn in. I can't concentrate on the pages when they're not. I got a little spot there. So once I get those sewn in, it'll go fairly quickly. If I wanted to, when I was done with this, I could put Mod Podge over it if I thought it wasn't going to stick down. But I think even if it doesn't stick down, it's not going to matter if I copy it. But this will be one last thing out of my tub. One last thing waiting for my attention. And it will be something I can use. It'll be useful instead of just sitting there waiting to be finished. So fragile, it's hard to ink it. This will be a fun one. It just takes a few pages to do this whole board. I do not know what's wrong with my throat. I don't normally sound like this. I thought about just doing newspaper. I wonder what that would look. I mean, I have access to some old newspapers. I'm talking, 100 years old. I can print them out and then use them. Or, why does it have to be old newspaper? Can it be your newspaper? What it would look like? Wouldn't hurt to try. Doesn't cost anything. If you already got a newspaper, kind of a thing of the past, isn't it? I've done one that was typewritten pages, this Shakespeare one, and it seemed like I had a third one I was doing. Maybe it's just the two. That's more music. I did the music one, so I did do 3. So I think this is the last one to be done. Okay. I wonder if anyone even recognizes it as Shakespeare. Okay. All right, that's done, and we're going to peel it up and then trim it off. And this is a project that's been sitting there for several months, waiting for me to finish it. Now I can go put it with the other master boards and use it to make copies. So if I want just use it as scrapbook paper, I can. If I use it for a basis for tags, I could print it on cardstock and then cut it up for tags and pockets and decorate it further. But definitely finished. It matters if I ink the edges or not. I think that might show up. I don't know, because I'm not sure. I guess it depends on your scanner, your printer, whether it will get that edge or not, but at least we can have it done. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to go find another project and I'll check the time. I don't want these to get too long. So if it's too long, then we'll just have another video. Finish this one up. My finger would quit catching it, would be okay. So let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be about 20 minutes. So okay, I'm gonna stop and then I'm gonna go find another project and we'll work on video number 2. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.